Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 20 career mode here today on the channel. We're back with episode 15 of my Chelsea modded realism series on ultimate difficulty. We've got a huge episode here today. We have a cup final in the Carabao Cup against Stevie Bruce's Newcastle United. And then we face Man City in the FA Cup. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on. Let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series and players you would like me to sign. So a huge match here today. We have our first major opportunity to win a piece of silverware. Earlier on in the season, we lost the UEFA Super Cup, which I really wanted to win. But we've got a cup final here. We're still going for our ambitious Premier League title and to progress as well in the Champions League. We're 1-0 up in the round of 16 against Rasenball Leipzig. We've still got the quarters, the semis, and the final. So a long way to go. We've got Newcastle up here. Let's get stuck into them. But I'm absolutely gobsmacked that Stevie Bruce, Mr. How's Your Bacon, did you say, has managed to drag this dreaded Newcastle squad to a cup final. I don't believe it, but maybe they play some exciting football. I don't know. Okay, it's snowing at Wembley. Let's get stuck into the Magpies. Matty Longstaff starting in midfield. Kante manages to get the tackle in. So the team's a little bit exhausted, a little bit jaded from that Champions League match. Williams, it's Andy Carroll. Nice 1-2 pass. Ball in! It's Jesus Navas, the former Manchester City and Sevilla man. They must have picked him up in January on a decent transfer. In real life, he won the Europa League. But Newcastle, unsurprisingly, 1-0 up here. What? I'm blown away at that. Who would have thought that? Jesus Navas, 1-0. Come on, we need a goal quick. I don't want to be on the back foot too early on. Timo, good stuff. Nice piece of build-up play. Hakim Ziyech on the right. Burns the Newcastle defender. And fires a quick pass to Timo to flick it in. 1-1, we're back in it. Because we actually lost our unbeaten run. We managed to get, 72 points in the Prem. Undefeated. Until we lost to Spurs 1-0. A Jose Mourinho parked the bus performance. But 1-1 at Wembley. It's still a lot to play for here today. But you'd be excited from the neutral perspective. Newcastle seem up and ready to go. Clark looking to bring it out from the back. Ball over the top. Pulisic manages to recycle the ball from dropping back. Probably a tackle there on Timo, but we'll go again. Kante inside. It's Timo Werner. Hoo-hoo! Never fear, Timo Werner is here. 2-1. Nearly gets tackled at the edge of the box. Didn't have to force the penalty. Could have dropped and played it. But he managed to surprisingly keep his footing and hammer it on his left. And a snowy, a cold, a miserable day at Wembley. Timo has made it 2-1. Holds the ball well. Clark hits the deck. Dubravka probably wasn't expecting the shot. Timo scores his 7th goal of the Carabao Cup. And the favourites, Chelsea, now lead. Hayden, Shah, Longstaff. In isolation, they're not too bad characters, if you players, if you get a good system going. But they've elected to go with Carroll rather than Joelinton. They've also got Aarons off the left-hand side. I totally forgot about Aarons. He was actually a decent winger a while ago. Jamaican international. He's had so many loans in the championship and whatnot. Wasn't he at Nottingham or Middlesbrough for a bit? He sort of career went off the face of a cliff. Timo now on a hat-trick. Woo! 3-1. Man, I feel kind of unlucky for Newcastle because they are defending relatively quite well. It's just like Timo Werner is getting closed down in such tight angles. He has to make tremendous strikes. Look at this, right? Clark's done all right there. And that second attempt there could have been a little bit better. But there's not really too much you can do when a ball comes firing in at Timo Werner's feet like that, and he can turn quite quickly. He does get a little bit slow and jaded in the snow, but Newcastle should be happy with themselves overall. We'll bring on Hudson-Odoi off the right. We'll bring on Ross in the cam. I don't mind Ross as a cam. He's got a decent weak foot. He's quite good in FIFA. In real life, I wouldn't touch him with a 10-pound rod. And we'll put Abraham forward. And we'll allow... actually, Giroud can come on. We'll put Timo off the left. Try and keep him on. Even though he's a striker and doesn't actually feature there, you can play players out of position. There are decent FIFA 20 database websites you can check if you want to see the exact. But usually they drop anywhere between 3 stats overall. So sometimes elite players, like forwards, if they're playing off the left, they might lose 2 or 3. Obviously, they're in goal, they lose a lot more in defence. But Timo is probably going to drop and lose 2, maximum 3 overall stats, which you'd nearly take it if you don't have an opportunity with the 3 subs. Chilwell's been dragged in there, we'll take that. But 3-1 is more than likely going to be the result. And this will be our first major piece of silverware for the Blues. Aaron's now. Matty! Oh, man, oh, man. I can see why this Newcastle squad managed to get to the final. They're sneaky little buggers. Aaron's fires it into Longstaff. And he actually looks so much better in the realism mod with a custom face. In vanilla FIFA 20, looks a little bit shambolic. Oh, that's a good... It was a really nice piece of play there to find Matty. His brother Sean ain't playing though. But 2 goals in the Carabao. 3-2. We're going to go forward. Because in my opinion, the best form of attack, the best form of defence sometimes is attack. We don't want to invite pressure on where we can. Last thing I want is a Navas Aaron's ball to be whipped into Andy Carroll. And that's it. Chelsea have won here today. 3-2 at Wembley. We've managed to win our first piece of silverware with the Timo Werner hat-trick within half an hour. There's the boys, and the EFL Cup final is ours. That's going to give us such motivation and, most importantly, momentum. We can hopefully push on. I'm hoping for it to bleed over and influence our league and Champions League season. N'Golo Kante, the captain, lifting the trophy at Wembley here today. Come on, the Blues. We've done well. We've done really, really well there. I feel like the Carabao wasn't as competitive as sort of previous seasons, but we did have a tough task knocking out United in the semi-finals. 3-2 was the final scoreline on that. Okay, so now we face Man City in the FA Cup, which, now that we've won the Carabao, I obviously grade the FA Cup higher, but this one might be more competitive as Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool go into it, and we're exhausted from that cup final, so we'll see how we go. Then we've got Everton, Aston Villa, Leipzig in the second leg, then Man City in the league again. Yeah, they nearly took us to penalties, but they actually beat Sheffield on penalties in the semis, Newcastle. It would have been a close one if they wanted to do that. So both teams are warming up for a cup match. Man City face Chelsea. We're going away to the Etihad. And the second team's going to be playing, because the first team is a little bit exhausted, so we'll see how we go. I actually don't mind the FA Cup ball that season. Looks alright. But let's have a look at their team. They did sign some players in January. Sterling, Sane, they've still kept at the club. He never moved to Bayern. Jacques Cancelo, Edison, Stones, Laporte making up the back two. Benjamin Mendy. KDB. Chisia. Starting as a striker. No Sergio Aguero Jesus. Mount starts off Chelsea with a really good attempt on the breakaway. And now we have a corner kick 9 minutes in. Barkley looking to bring this one in. Chelsea B, Mount, Zuma, Tamori. I'm more or less happy to sacrifice this cup tie. We've won the Carabao. I want to focus on the Champions League and the Prem more so. But the first team wouldn't have been able to make it a full 90 anyway. Abraham! That is textbook finishing there. He could have smashed it on his non-preferred weaker left foot, but he managed to take a perfect touch. Look at this, guys. Ball in, Barkley flick on, takes a touch, boom, on his right. Gets it on his preferred foot. 1-0 just before the 13th minute. Tammy scores his second of the FA Cup. And the Citizens are a little bit shell-shocked away at the Etihad. Hudson-Odoi with a good tackle. Barkley. Loftus-Cheek. Great opportunity here for Chelsea. We found Zuma. Man, why is Kurt Zuma so far up there? I'm actually more or less surprised that the opportunity came in. He's going to win a header there as well. Never fear, Kurt Zuma is here. I thought that was maybe Tamori or Bakayoko surging forward. Not Zuma from the defensive line. Aspilicueta. Nice 1-2 pass and a recycle of the ball. Yeah, or Tammy! Buckley! Oh, we're lucky to score that one there. It was bobbling away, but Ross Barkley makes it 2-0. Yeah, they might have had a fixture congestion as well. Oh, Tammy's done so well there to put it at the back post. Ross Barkley surging forward. 2-0. I love Ross Barkley in FIFA. He always has like a semi-decent potential if you play well with him. He can definitely go up like 1 or 2. But he's weak foot and he's basically he's attacking midfield acclimate. I can't recommend enough. If you want someone to function as a slower but stronger like KDB in the camp, anyone below the top 6, you definitely pick him up. Oh, he's away here. Oh, Abraham is class, man. 3-0. We don't even need the first team. The second team's gone out and done it. Well, they actually lost against Spurs, but I'm surprised they're doing it against this Man City squad. Maybe they're just pushing too many players forward. I was happy to sacrifice this FA Cup tie, but it looks like the second team want to earn their place in the final. Imagine playing the second team in the final. The thing is, right, on form and probably as a decent Premier League side, this would be a top half team, my second team. So good. Defences and rotations win Premier Leagues, in my opinion. Second half now. Fernandinho looking to go forward. Zuma tracking back. Mendy. That's a foul there, potentially. But Benjamin Mendy, ball in. Barkley. Yeah, a couple of years ago, Barkley's potential was so huge. People were touting him as the next Wayne Rooney. You definitely could nearly make him that in career mode if you wanted to. Like older Wayne Rooney. Oh my god, how have we scored that? Abraham. Hat-trick. I'm surprised he actually had time to wind that up. This is ridiculous. Momentum. And Man City are just like, what is this? Absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, when he more or less played as when not peak Wayne Rooney at Everton, like when he was playing as a centre forward / cam, you could definitely mould him into that role quite easily. I don't often like playing a 4-2-3-1. I like 4-3-3 inside forwards / wingers. to be perfectly honest. Oh my god. I have to give it to Mount. Look how much space he's got there. Finish it! Woo! 5-0. That was all created from a Aspilicueta counter-attack. I can't believe. It's always against the big teams. I think it's against the big teams. They always seem to do better because they attack and I'm quite good on the counters. All my football teams are very, very counter-attacking that I play with in career mode. But a team like Newcastle that creates very few opportunities, they go forward and they tend to score. Like, this match feels so different. We only just narrowly won 3-2 against a very poor Newcastle squad that sits with a low block and defends their absolute heart out. But it looks like we're going to be progressing in the FA Cup, England's and the world's oldest trophy competition. It's just the magic of the cup, isn't it? The magic of the FA Cup. Absolutely just cringe inside myself every time I hear that. Barkley. Burning the Man City defence. It's just the magic of the cup, eh? Barkley. Hudson-Odoi, please. KDB snuffed that one out. But that's it. 5-0. I wasn't expecting that. But it's Tammy Abraham, Tammy the Terminator, to score a hat-trick with 4 goal attempts. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Anyway, the Patreon and Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Royce